Man, it'd be a great way to get out there on the bike, a great day to do that. May is National Bike Month, a time to encourage cyclists to get out and ride, also a time to raise awareness about biking safety. And joining me now to talk more about that from Floyd Hunter Injury Law attorney Steve Floyd. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sure whether you're a cyclist or not, you see them out there, or either you are one of them, and this is a growing trend. A lot more people are using this as exercise, but as you see more and more people out there, you also see more and more people get injured out there.
That's right, and certainly a great way to stay in shape, but you know, as a parent for your child, you want to be aware of some facts, and as a motorist, you need to know there's bikes on the road. So as you alluded to, almost 500,000 accidents regarding bicycles and over 1,000 fatalities.
I didn't realize it was that many people who are killed on their bicycles. So that's all the more reason to watch out for them and make sure that everybody knows about it. When does this mostly happen?
Well, as you might expect, in the afternoon, 6 to 9, late afternoon, and of course in the more urban areas where you've got traffic, you know, in close proximity to your bicycle.
Okay, where are these injuries happening? Where do they come from? Is it people hitting them with their car or what?
Well, it certainly can be. I mean, you think of a defect in the road, throwing a rider, or just a driver error, or just, you know, a simple fall. But the number one is, as you mentioned, over 30% bicycle versus a car. And the car is going to win.
Yeah, well, you said 1,000 people are killed, but 500,000 or so injured. What kind of injuries do they usually sustain?
Well, you know, given the nature of just riding a bike, you've got to fall from a height, so you're gonna have, you know, some contusions and trauma. But impacting an object, including that car that we're worried about, you're thinking a brain head injury is the most severe.
All right, well, now let's talk about ways that we can prevent this, some safety precautions we can take. I know that you touched your head and talked about brain injury. Is it a law, or is it just something that people are told to do as far as wearing their helmets?
Well, we certainly encourage you to wear a helmet. You should wear a helmet. Certainly is the law for motorcyclists. Helmet and any protective gear you can get on your child. Bright reflective clothing. Add lights to the front and back of your bicycle. Seen that, and it's very, you know, it's very visible. You want to ride with the traffic as a bicyclist, and we've been on this show before and talked about distracted driving. As a bicycle rider, please don't use your cell phone, because I've seen it. I've seen them just about drive out in front of traffic. Yeah, so we want to be careful of that. And also, drivers, if you're out there, you know, we mentioned the kids, and a lot of people do watch out for the kids, but there are a lot actually of adults who do this competitively. They ride bicycles as a sport, but they also do it out in their neighborhoods or out on these nice country roads we have for a nice long stretch, and they're riding along with the traffic, so they're really depending on drivers to look out for them as well. So what can drivers do? Well, thank you. And as a driver, you want to slow down, and you want to especially be observant at intersections, know where cyclists tend to pass by. You need to yield to cyclists when they have the right of way. You know, so if they're in front of you, be very cautious. Use your signal at all times. Give them room if you're passing. Be cautious if you're opening a door. And I want to slip this one in. If you're towing a trailer, be aware of that extra length, because you may give the cyclist room, but as you get back over in your lane, you may be cutting that gentleman off. Yeah, or that young lady off.
Young lady, whoever is out riding their bike. So keep all of this in mind. This is good information for those of you out there, as we do have to share the road with these folks, and we want them to get to their destination safely, and we want to do the same. If there are people who want to contact you and find out more about what you can do if they are injured in an accident like this,
please reach out to Floyd Hunter, 452-4000, or hit us on the web at floydhunter.com.
Thank you so much for being here. Good information there. Be careful out there on